Hi everyone, this is Barb, the Troll Bridge blogger. This is my very first book haul. And as you can see, my book came from Book Outlet. Sorry about the poor video quality. I have to do this in the middle of the night because I babysit a grandchild. Okay. So, now my first book, which I know nothing about because I decided that I'm going to read some authors that I've never read before. My first book is Girl on the Golden Coin by Marci Jefferson. As I said, I have no idea what this book is about, so yeah, I can read just a little bit. Impoverished and exiled to the French countryside after the overthrow of the English crown, Frances Stuart survived merely by her blood relation to the Stuart royals. But in 1660, the restoration of the Stuart monarchy in England returns her family to favor. Frances discards threadbare gowns and moves to gilded Fontainebleau Palace, where she soon catches the Sun King's eye. But Frances is no ordinary court beauty. She has King Louis XIV turned vengeful when she rejects his offer to become his official mistress. He banishes her to England with orders to seduce King Charles II and secure an alliance. Book 2, What the Spell. It was me, but it wasn't me. I was new and improved, buffed and done up. It was like I'd airbrushed a bad picture of me, only I got to be like this all the time. I turned around in circles, admiring my new self, until I got dizzy and then collapsed on the floor. What would the reaction be like at school? This had to be different right now. I was different. I caught another glance of myself and winked. Nope, being invisible was no longer an option. As you see, it's got a very pretty cover. The book itself is just plain black. I'll show you the binding on this one. This one too, plain black binding. Next book is Altered. Amid the splendid ruins of Earth, Adelise discovers how dangerous freedom can be. Haunted by soulless remnants sent by Cormac, Patton, and the Guild, Adelise finds a world that's far from deserted. Although allies are easy to find on Earth, knowing who to trust isn't, because everyone has secrets, especially those Adelise loves most. Secrets they would kill to protect. Secrets they will redefine each of them. Torn between two brothers and two worlds, what will Adelise choose to fight for? Sounds pretty good. Next, Shift. Aurora's life is everything but easy. Her boyfriend Logan died, and his slides between ghost and shade have left her reeling. Aura knows he needs her more than ever. She loves Logan, but she can't deny her connection with the totally supportive, totally gorgeous Zachary, and she's not sure that she wants to. Sounds like a love triangle. Next book, Horns, which is by Joe Hill, son of Stephen King, who's my favorite author. And I just read his book, Nosferatu, and I absolutely loved it. I will be doing a review on it. Horns is about a guy that wakes up with horns. Miriam Williams is dead, slaughtered under inexplicable circumstances, leaving her beloved boyfriend, Ignatius Parrish, as the only suspect. On the anniversary of Miriam's murder, Ig spends the night drunk and doing awful things. When he wakes the next morning, he has a thunderous hangover and horns growing from his temples. Ig possesses a terrible new power to go with his terrible new look. A macabre gift he intends to use to find the monster who killed his one true love. Being good at praying for the best got him nowhere. Now it's time for revenge. Sounds really good. Not as good as Nosferatu. Next book. The Children of Hurin. This is by J.R.R. Tolkien. I actually bought 3 books by him. He is one of my favorite authors. I didn't say I would stop reading my favorite authors. I just said I was going to try some new ones. So I have this one. And I have Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Just a small book, but it has small writing, so it's not that small. And it looks to be in verse, you can see. So I can't wait to read these. The next one by Tolkien is The Fall of Aurthur. Fall of Aurthur, the only venture of J.R.R. Tolkien into the legends of King Arthur, King of Britain, may very well be regarded as his finest and most skillful achievement in the use of Old English alliterative meter, in which he brought his transforming perceptions of the old narratives, a persuasive sense of the grave and faithful nature of all is told of Arthur's expeditions overseas in distant heathen lands, of Guinevere's flight from Camelot, and the great sea battle on Arthur's return to Britain. And I really like the size of these paperbacks. This is my next book. If you see the difference in size, I much prefer to have this than this, but that's how this came. And it's called The Emperor's New Clothes by Victoria Alexander. I don't think I've read anything of hers, and it's a love story. Next book, Hell Week. Hell Week is by Rosemary Clement-Moore. Sorry about the glare. I've been having a problem with that. Bloody nails. Flashing white teeth, gleaming scarlet lips, Maggie Quinn has battled an ancient demon, faced down psychotic cheerleaders, and saved her best friend from certain death. But nothing can match the formal sorority recruitment, otherwise known as Rush. So, this is about sorority rushes, you know. They can get out of hand sometime. Hopefully it doesn't get too out of hand. Next book is Folly Folly is by Marthe Jocelyn. And it's my favorite size paperback. And it's got really good size writing in it, so it should be fairly easy to read. Mary Finn, country girl, maid to a lord in London. Caden Tucker, liar, scoundrel, and heart's delight. James Nelligan, age 6, tossed into a herd of boys. When Mary Finn falls into the arms of handsome Caden Tucker, their frolic changes the course of her life. What possesses her? She's been a girl of common sense until now. Mary's tale alternates with the young James Nelligan, a new boy in an enormous foundling home. Three fates intertwine in this moving and fascinating story about life-changing moments. Sounds pretty good, coming-of-age book. Next book is by Erec. It's by Kingsley. The name is Erec. Trying to do it without all the glare. I hope you can see that. It looks really bad to me. When Eric's best friend, Bethany, is captured by the evil Shadow Prince, it seems impossible to save her. But when a way is revealed, Eric's life plunges into great danger, greater than he ever imagined. Shadow demons, zombies, and gruesome monsters guard the fortress where she is held. But what lies await inside is the most terrifying thing of all. In the supercharged dino of a story, Erec must find the missing clown fairy, survive the nightmare realm, and face his own changing feelings for his best friend. But nothing will prepare him for the final quest, in which he must face the three Furies themselves, knowing there is no way he will ever make it out alive. The three Furies, Erec. I hope you can see it. It's really hard with all this glare. I'm so sorry about the quality. Hopefully I can get a camera soon. My next book is by one of my favorite authors, V.C. Andrews. I've read this before, but I wanted my own copies of her works, and I am working on that. This is the beginning. Well, it's a prequel to Flowers in the Attic. It's about Olivia, the grandmother. Before Terror, Flowers in the Attic, there was a young girl, an innocent, hopeful girl. When young Olivia arrives at Foxford Hall, she thinks her marriage to handsome Malcolm will bring the joy she has longed for. But in the gloomy mansion filled with festering desires and forbidden passion, a stain of jealous obsession begins to spread. An evil that will threaten her children, 2 charming boys and 1 very special, beautiful little girl. For within the halls of this cursed house lives a shocking secret. A secret that will taint the Foxford family for generations to come. Discover where the wicked curse of the Dollinger family begins. This is the beginning of the Dollinger series, or the Dresden Dolls, whichever you want to call them. Next book, Emperor of Ruins. I know nothing about this book either. Marthe, a brilliant young secret agent, hears these rantings by Prisoner 376 of Bedlam. In the notorious London asylum, the prisoner has seen a mysterious god face, an artifact rumored to be a powerful weapon, but impossible to possess. Everyone who has looked upon it has gone mad. At just 14, Marthe is a spy for Britain's Permanent Association. His boss, Mr. Socrates sets out for the Australian rainforest, accompanied by his faithful servant, Tarpa, and by Marthe and his fellow agent, Octavia. Their goal, find the god face and claim it for the British Empire. But hot on their trail is evil Clockwork Guild, which vicious new weapons, featuring a terrifying airship battle, an escape from the forest tribes, and an astounding discovery, one that hinges on Marthe's true appearance. The third book of this award-winning series will enthrall readers of the Hunchback assignments once again. So this is the third book in the series. Maybe I need to put it away for a while. My next book is Anywhere But Here. Oh, I forgot to say, the author of Empire of Ruins is Aurthur Slade. Anywhere But Here by Tanya, Lloyd, Key, I think it is, Kyi. Ever since his mom died, Cole just feels stuck. His dad acts like a stranger. And Lauren, his picture-perfect girlfriend of 2 years, doesn't understand him anymore. He can't ditch his dad, so Cole breaks up with Lauren. She doesn't take the news well, and Cole's best friend won't get off his case about it. Now more than ever, Cole wants to graduate and leave this small, suffocating town. Everything is going according to plan until Cole discovers the one secret that could keep him there forever. Sounds like Cole's going to have a problem. And my last book in this haul is No Place for a Lady by Maggie Brendan. And again, it's my favorite size paperback. And it's got a pretty cover with a pretty girl on it. Looking for a new start, Crystal Clark arrives amid the splendor of high country in June 1892. After the death of her father, Crystal is relieved to be leaving the troubles of her Georgian life behind to visit her aunt's cattle ranch. Despite being raised as a proper Southern belle, Crystal is determined to hold her own in the wild land, even if a certain handsome foreman named Luke doubts her abilities. Just when she thinks she's getting a handle on constant male attention from the cowhands and the cattybards from some of the local young women, tragedy strikes, and saving the ranch from a greedy neighbor landowner means Crystal must take charge of the cattle drive, ready or not. Can she rise to the challenge, or will she head back to Georgia defeated? So that sounds like an interesting read. Pretty good size print. Not as good as some, but pretty good size. And I would like to thank you all and let you know that I have a Goodreads account. You can follow me there or on Twitter, or friend request me on Facebook. My name is barbiesenteney. I am the Trollbridge blogger, and I also have a Poet's Corner by Mama Dukes. Well, Mama 7 Books on Facebook. So I'll be looking to hear from you. Please leave your comments. If you've read any of these books, I'd really like to know if they're good, what any of them are about, your opinions on them. I'm always here to talk. Thank you.